Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters and brothers. It's your brother Lahu Ramadan with that information for the original nation held captive in the North American wilderness, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about that original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, the black child, brothers and sisters. A war is taking place on our behalf, brothers and sisters. A war is taking place on our behalf. And brothers and sisters, they call it the Middle East. The whole world is in tune to what's going on right now, today, brothers and sisters. And they are in tune because their reality and the supplies of their reality is being stopped up. Everything that the world depend on, all the different nations, is right there in the war in heaven, brothers and sisters. And the war in heaven is taking place, brothers and sisters, on the original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, the black child, who is stuck in the gravitational vortex of the land that we know as America. And we arrived here, brothers and sisters. We arrived in America, as the book points out in the Bible, Genesis 15:12. Know of a surety. It says, as the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon our father, Abram. And he was allowed to see in a vision the future of his seed. Talking about the original black man, black woman, and black child. That's what we produce, held captive in America. We got here in 1619, but brothers and sisters, 64 years prior to that, we was here. But in that process, them 64 years was to miseducation, mean everything, not miseducation, everything we knew about ourselves. We didn't have it no more, because once you had the child, and if the mother and the father didn't pass along their history and the history that they have received from their grandfather and grandmother on both sides, a combined history for generation to generation to generation. And then in them 64 years, we lost the knowledge of self. So therefore, that's how they can name us after something that's dead. Nigger. When you look up the word nigger in Spanish or something to that nature, it's talking about a black shoe, a black dresser, a black couch, something that's not physically living, but it's dead. So we were dead to the knowledge of self, brothers and sisters. A war is taking place on our behalf, because in that death of us, that enemy who killed us, we're going to get to him, and only needed our physical strength and labor and our mind and our creative knowledge. We were put into a working force that started the capitalist system. But the enemy, after he took that from us, and then he started giving us bits by bits data that was to benefit him. Bit by bit, they would use one of their sons, after raping the mother and producing a son by her, skin folk but not kin folk. And the son was able to come and preach to different people on the plantation about their religion, their beliefs, their traditions, that which was taken from us, brothers and sisters. And they were into Christianity. They believed in that. And in Christianity, they were told to commit mischief and shed blood. So when you look up the word mischief and shed blood, you'll get an understanding of what Christianity is, and then you'll understand what they have been doing since their conception, brothers and sisters. Now, we fell under their authority, but they, in the 13 colonies, brothers and sisters, in the 13 colonies, the beginning of where we live today, what they call the United States of America. It was called the 13 colonies prior to that. But prior to the 13 colonies, it was also known as a penal colony. It says, it's all we have to do is look it up, brothers and sisters. It says people in the original 13 colonies primarily originated from Great Britain, especially England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and continent of Europe, predominantly Germany, and the Netherlands. So these is talking about Europeans, brothers and sisters. These is talking about Magog, the beginning of America. Adam in your Bible, Genesis, is talking about a new people beginning, not the original black man, black woman, or that which we produced, the black child. We didn't come, the black woman didn't come from a rib of a black man. We was made from the same essence. It states it in the Bible. All you have to do is ask Google, and Google will take you to that place in the Bible. And the reason why I say that, brothers and sisters, because we got to reprogram ourselves, because no one is coming to save us except ourselves. But there is one who has came. And when I say came, he's lived right here, brothers and sisters, came up through the same hell that the original black man, black woman, and that which we produced, the black child, came from. Right here in the hells of North America, the 13 colonies, from Britain and the Europe, the Netherlands. You see what I'm saying? What I just read to you, brothers and sisters. So this has been hell. And I'm going to get to when we got here, Genesis 15:12. Under a whore of great darkness. Those who came from Britain, most of them, if the 13 colonies was set up by Britain, and then most of them, Britain got tired of taking care of the prisoners in the dungeons and the prisons of Britain. So they sent tens of thousands to the 13 colonies. And they were called indigenous slaves. But they were prisoners. They can serve 7 years and then they can have freedom to walk about the country. Still being the criminals, the rapists, the murderers, the thieves, the impersonators, the pedophiles. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? Scotland, England, all these different England, Scotland, Wales, North Ireland, all these different people, they were fighting against each other, brothers and sisters. So some of them was thieves, murderers, pedophiles. Some of them was captured soldiers, and so forth and so on. I just want to paint the picture of where we fell into when we got here, brothers and sisters, de-brained of the knowledge of who we was. We believed in mathematics. We didn't believe in the unknown. We didn't practice things that we didn't know and go by faith. No, we knew them. Look up our history. We had University Timbuktu. People from Greece and different places came to those institutions, brothers and sisters, where they call Africa today. So, but right now I'm focusing, and those of us who come before you, is focusing, try to prepare you for that which is coming, because the physical war is happening right now in what they call the Middle East, and a mental war is happening here, brothers and sisters. See, we have been under so much data from our enemy that now we live in a false reality. We live in a reality of our enemy, brothers and sisters. And that reality is not beneficial to our health. So therefore, in that book called the Bible, brothers and sisters, War in Heaven, Revelation, in that book called the Bible, Revelation 5 tell you that it's 2 books. So we got the version from those from the penal colony, those who came from the prison and dungeons of Britain and were convicts. And that's how they started the United States of America, and just hang up with a we was in the fields, on the plantation. We didn't have no input in that. Matter of fact, we were dehumanized and made 3/5 of a man, subhuman, lower than the cattle and the livestock on their farms. There was no rape law that would protect the black woman. There was no law against being a pedophile against the black children. There was no law, brothers and sisters, against sodomizing a black man, butt breaking him. Have everybody on the plantation line up to show that this ninja ain't nothing. I strip him and rape him, tie him over a damn burrow and rape him. The black woman he raped constantly. She can be in the field picking the damn cotton, and he come and snatch up her potato dress, rape her, and tell her not to, damn it, but I stop picking that cotton. This is what we got to bring you, brothers and sisters, because you are at the end of your sojourn in Genesis 15:12. Under that whole of great darkness, you will be said, no of a surety your seed will be going to a land that's not there, serving afflicted for 400 years. After that, that nation which afflicted them shall I judge, and afterwards they shall come out with great substance. With great substance, brothers and sisters. So if we got here in 1555, 64 years to debrain us, 1619 is when that 400 years started, brothers and sisters. And just so happened that all these convicts got to the new colonies from 1600 to 1690, right when our prison sentence started. So if they now call us and lowered us to a level of a animal, and then they made us that way. If we be niggers, coons, jungle bunnies, murderers, thieves, and the different things that we have became, we got it from them. So if we had a tag coming out the back of our neck it'll say nigger made in America. We wasn't niggers over there from where we came from. And it also said all of them who came. And then it says, additionally, a mass portion of population was comprised of enslaved people brought from West and Central Africa. We are the ones. 1555. And our 400 prison sentence started in 1619. 2019, it was over. A war in heaven is taking place for our release date. And that one that went to Revelation 5 and took that book from the hand of that who was sitting on the throne, Satan, in Revelation 12, 7, 9, Satan, brothers and sisters, been sitting on the throne. Those in Israel, those who call themselves the Jews, but really are the synagogue of Satan. Those who are personating, talking about they are that seed in Revelation, in Genesis 15:12. When our Father was having a vision about us, the original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, held captive in the North American wilderness under a gravitational vortex of a false reality, under a vision that is not ours. Our vision is to not commit mischief and shed blood, brothers and sisters. So that one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David, that one who come to not to save us, but he came to save, to give us that mind, brothers and sisters, to give us that which the brain has to process. But we got so much data from our enemy, false data, that it's hard for the truth to come in. You see what I'm saying? Because for 400 years, the lie has been perpetuated. And it says when, and I hope I'm saying that right, brothers and sisters. It says, let's see. Perpetuate mean to carry something over a same story over and over and over again. So from each generation, the story was passed on. The fear that was installed, the psychological mindset that was implemented, the reality that the mind conceive as, you know, you live on a plantation, you getting fed from a slop, so you start assuming that you are a nigger, a coon, or a jungle bunny. You ain't talking your language. You don't know your previous history for 54 damn years. So you have became and lived in the reality of that which you, and then as everything processed and you keep moving forward, and they keep on throwing data that's benefit. Let's get to it, brothers and sisters. A war in heaven on our behalf to free our mind. Brothers and sisters, this is the rubbish. This is the rubbish, brothers and sisters. This is the rubbish of things that are coming to America. America's ready to get destroyed. And this is the rubbish of a once living city. People went to work. They had doctors, hospitals, mosques, different denomination, Christians. All of this lived in this certain area. And those who call themselves Jews but are the synagogue of Satan, who is impersonating our identity, the original black man, black woman, and black child living held captive in the North American wilderness, brothers and sisters. They are the ones that took this city and turned it to ashes. So now, what's coming to America, brothers and sisters, and those who are being trying to be us are under siege, and the 70-year lie that has been financed by Magog, Britain, and God, Eve, America, Adam and Eve, finance false Israel, Satan in charge of, they run Washington, D.C. Your Congress, your Democrat, Republican ain't representing you. Only person that got you is Scripture, brothers and sisters. That which was already set up, that can't be altered. The war in heaven is for the original black man, black woman, and that which we produced, the black child, held captive under the vision of our enemy. And the mind war now is to get you, get us, to upload new data. Because the old data allowed us to survive. The sealed Bible allowed us to survive. But now it's time for us to thrive, brothers and sisters. It's time for us to receive the new vision. It's time for us to get our birthright. It's not a time for us to sell out. It's not a time for us to sell out like the stories, brothers and sisters, of the twins, Esau and Jacob. Esau and Jacob. Jacob was a hunter. He had been out hunting. It's in the book, in the Bible. And he came out famished. He came back famished. When you look up the word famished, it'll tell you. It don't justify what he did, but it'll basically tell you he was famished. He was damn near starving. And when he got home, his brother was cooking some lentils. You see what I'm saying? And he wanted some of that. So his brother, like, hey man, what is your inheritance? He knew his inheritance. He was going to get double than what he got. He was the oldest twin, and so brothers and sisters, I'm just letting that story come out to relate a story. Right now, we at the end of our 400 years. We can't sell out to reparation. We ready to get double that. The reparation ain't worth a damn thing. The silver and gold was taken from it back in the time of Nixon. And he sent Kissinger to the one who's in that war, the dragon, to Saudi Arabia, who just so happened to be living on our land, benefiting from our oil, to back the dollar with the petrodollar. But 50 years later, Saudi Arabia didn't honor that contract. Now, whoever want to buy oil in their currency, they can come and get it. But the war in heaven, Michael and his angels, Michael being Master Farad Muhammad. Michael be Master Farad Muhammad. Master Farad Muhammad is the God. The Son of Man is the one who went into Revelation 5, brothers and sisters. The one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David. The one who took the book from the Satan who's sitting on the throne in America. And he lifted the 7 seals to give us a new vision. A new reality. that we'll bring into existence when we accept that and upload that new vision. You see, brothers and sisters, if we was in Genesis 15:12, and they took our knowledge and fed us a SpongeBob reality and data from SpongeBob. Every day, all day, you watch SpongeBob. So when something different than SpongeBob come to you, brothers and sisters, we ain't going to be able to analyze it. And since what was given to us, a whore of great darkness, it wasn't no great light. So therefore, we take the darkness as falsehood, as a lie. Their weapon was deceit and deception, brothers and sisters. And when you deceive somebody, you're deceiving them with a lie and hiding the truth. You see what I'm saying, brother? Look up the word so we can be familiar. So when America come back and that lie that they've been financing is ready to get destroyed, and then America is coming back to get rid of the evidence, which is the original black man, black woman, and black child. And the proof of that is so right there in your mind, brothers and sisters. You just seen the last Trump, police, ICE do that act on those illegal aliens, as they call them. You just seen that. You seen everything that took place. It's new in your mind. You just can't deal with it because you've been living a lie that has been perpetuated, passed down by those who claim that they love you, your mama and your daddy. And every day you go, every Sunday you go back to the church, the Christian church. And now they got just like they used to send the rapist son who had a black face because the rapist raped the black woman, and the incubator, when he came out, he had our skin tone. He was skin folk but wasn't kin folk because he had his daddy damn seed and his daddy mind. He hated us more than his daddy did because every time he looked in the mirror, he seen us. But he had his daddy mind. So every time he got a chance, daddy, let me whoop them ninjas. I'll whoop them worse. Nah, he whooped the shit out of us. He hate us right as today, brothers and sisters. You can tell a damn demon. That's something else. Master Suleiman, once he lifted those 7 seals, the son of man, brothers and sisters, Solomon, the wisest man on the planet. The wisest man on the planet, brothers and sisters. Unlike us, the majority of us, at 5 years old, our mama sent us to school. Some of us, their birthday was late at 6 years old. That is the programming, the SpongeBob-like mind. Giving you the data and making you think in the way to benefit them, to fit into that false dream, which has been a 400-year nightmare, and live that false reality, brothers and sisters. Started at 5 or 6 years old. Started at 5 to 6 years old, and it's still taking place today. Programming us. But we got a new upload, brothers and sisters, that will get us not reparation, some worthless dollars with no backing, but will get us a new vision, a birthright that we ain't gonna sell for a bowl of soup. We hungry, we want that, we want riches and everything, but we're gonna get more than that. We're gonna get an exit, a release date from hell that we've been living in for 400 years, a release date from them criminals that started the 13th colony, a release date, brothers and sisters, from them criminals that came out of the dungeon and prisons of Britain and Germany and the Netherlands. If I didn't say that right, you know what I mean. If not, look it up. We need to reprogram ourselves. It's on us. We are giving you that which we received, and we're still in the process, brothers and sisters, of processing the information. But the war in heaven is for the original black man, black woman, and that which we produced, the black child, brothers and sisters. It's up to us to take it. So everything is being held up. The whole world is watching and waiting. And the outcome is they're going to see who the true gods are. We just been covered under shit. Covered under the data of an enemy. Covered under the data of their religion, Christianity. We're not the ones, brothers and sisters, committing mischief and shedding blood. But after 400 years of a horror of great darkness, survival kicked in. So we end up joining their armies. We end up being them that we were under, brothers and sisters. That's the shit that got to be washed off. That's why we got to go through tribulation. Just like the weak in 400 years didn't die. The weak died and the strong, we're the strongest generation. Well, the final cleansing, brothers and sisters, is tribulation. When hell come back in the revenge of them who are trying to get rid of the evidence. A national security alert. All blacks. Don't give a damn if you got a visa. If you from Africa, Haiti, or wherever you from. They're going to be talking about the original black man and black woman. Not saying that the Africans and the Haitians are not that, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about us that came from that area. 1555, and our prison sentence started in 1619. We're the ones, brothers and sisters, that went through that horror of great darkness. That's our reward. That's our birthright. That land in Arabia that they done renamed them imposters on our damn land, Saudi Arabia, they are being affected by the war in heaven. Everybody who has something to do, who have been affected by our creative mind and our powers and got rich off of, it's going to be affected in the fall of that falseness. Our energy is returning. They call it global warming. And we accept that bullshit. Some more of that SpongeBob bullshit is that. Oh, it's global warming. No, that's our energy coming back. If we came from the center of earth, brothers and sisters, and like the lung, when you breathe, exhale, and then inhale, brothers, and we was born in the center, so we the strongest. And they were born on the outer when we was at the weakness. We made a derivative of ourselves. Made man and gave him a damn book. Now there's the pressure going back, as they call global warming. That's our power and our strength coming back to the center. Us, the original black man, black woman, and that which we produced, the black child, brothers and sisters, held captive in the North American wilderness. False Israel burning up as we speak, brothers and sisters. This is not an illusion. Everybody is on them. Everybody on our planet is witnessing the fall of the false ones. And they're going to witness in a few more days the rise of the original black gods, brothers and sisters, who went through 400 years in the damn furnace to prove that we're the strongest gods on our planet. That's why our rule will be forever. And this is just the beginning of our power and our energy, brothers and sisters. You ain't seen nothing yet. Huh? Come on, brothers and sisters. Let me go on. Jerusalem. The last Trump gave that to them in his last time he was in the position of a flunky. I mean, as president and working for false Israel, which is Satan. He gifted them that. Now Jerusalem is surrounded. False Israel is surrounded by all the ones they've been persecuting for the last 70 years, funded by Magog and Gog, Adam and Eve. And out of the side of Magog, out of the side of Britain, out of their damn dungeons, came tens of thousands of them no good devils that we fell under their authority. Now it's time to shake that false data. So it has to be a war. It has to be a war. When Eve broke from Adam, wasn't it a revolutionary war, brothers and sisters? Huh? When that he denied them when they threw that tax money in the form of tons into the Boston Harbor? Come on, brothers and sisters. It gotta be a war to release the gods of the planet Earth, the original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, the black God, the black child's, brothers and sisters, which is a God. And that one, that son of man, that one from the tribe of Judah. Tribe of Judah, brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? The root of David. Come on, brothers and sisters. What more do you want? That truth is hard, brothers and sisters. And when you investigate and find out that lie that you've been told can't do nothing but hit it and fall down. And that way you can accept your new vision, your birthright, your reward. Can't forget your vengeance. Because all that they done to us, we are immortal. We just get a new body. Now, the strongest get to put back on them. And all that money, everything that we made, brothers and sisters, that's them coming. That's them coming, brothers and sisters. They want to get rid of the evidence. And we got to be ready to make that run. We can't run on an empty stomach. You better have some food that'll last a month. You better have some food that'll last. We're going to be a fleeing army, brothers and sisters. We're going to be trying to get the hell up out of here. All the blacks is going to be forced together, but the demons, them skin folks, who ain't kin folks, masses, children, they're going to want to be fighting for America. The Haitians and the Africans, they like, damn, man, we came here, we done made it, we done got rich. Shit, we'll fight for it too. But us, the original, the ones who been here in hell for 400 plus years, we trying to make that act. We trying to get the hell up out of Dodge. We ain't got that SpongeBob bullshit in our head. We fought against it. We the one that heard the Son of Man. We heard him. We still processing the information. We still got that. We still live in America. still under that gravitational vortex. But once we make it through tribulation, brothers and sisters, and make it home to our land, and then we won't be under that pressure no more. We won't be under that. We won't be under the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the Green Party, the Black Caucus Party. We won't be able to try to live in a false reality. We won't be working with a SpongeBob mind no more. We won't have to be fighting against truth because we will represent truth. We'll be back into the mathematical understanding of a God. And we'll keep collecting our energy. A new reality. We won't be putting off false data for our mind to accept and our brain to have to go through a process. We'll already have mathematics, brothers and sisters. We'll be our programmers. All we have to do is upload that Injil so we can be on one mind, with one power, with one body, and one vision. That will get us to the promised land. Once we get to the promised land, brothers and sisters, all that pressure that took us out won't be on us. We'll start a whole new, and that black goddess, the most beautifulest woman in the world, who had suffered along with us for 400 years and got the worst part of it. Because she the one that got raped, brothers and sisters, and had to produce that demon. 34 million of us, and half is skin folk, but not kin folk. They're the children of their Caucasian devil father. Just keep it moving, brothers and sisters. And that's the heaven. In that same day, like in Genesis 15:12, when our father Abram, and you know the connection, right? Abram. And we was so-called told that we were Ham, cursed to be black forever. Abraham, we that lost seed, brothers and sisters, but we ain't lost no more. Upload that Injil and get rid of that SpongeBob mind, that false data, and then we can move forward. And in that same day, it says, in that same day, God made a covenant. That's why the messenger of the covenant is here. This I ain't talking about the messenger of Allah, Elijah Muhammad. This is the messenger of the covenant who came to his temple in Malachi 3:1 and was there from 70 to 75. Night shift, editor of the Muhammad Speak newspaper. The Temple newspaper, brothers and sisters. Like I said, he been here, born here, in hell just like we have been. And he's one of the ancestors that arrived 400 years just like we are. But he educated himself. He said that he was going to school like we was going to school, getting that brainwash, and he looked at his teacher and seen that she was teaching from a book. So he like, damn, why am I sitting up here in this slow ass shiz neck? Well, this is my word now. He didn't tell us that. So he decided to go to the library, and whatever he wanted to know, that's the book he chose. So he's self-taught. That gave him he didn't have that regular SpongeBob mind, brothers and sisters. And it's in curiosity, he liked to solve puzzles. Now, this is the part I remember. So, therefore, the Bible interested him. So, the seven seals, Revelation 5. Go through Revelation 5 down to keep reading. It says, no one in the heavens, no one on the earth, and no one under the earth, except that one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David. That's Master Suleiman. That's the Son of Man. That's the one with the antidote for the original black man, black woman, and black child that we produce, held captive in the North American wilderness. That's the one with the antidote. But he can't force you to take it. We can't force you to take it. Only thing we can do is present the evidence. That's all we can do, brothers and sisters. And you got to take, and you don't have to pay nothing, like when you go to the church, except pay attention. And then after you pay attention, you got to go into do the research, because you are your own savior. You just got to take the antidote, the new mind, the new brain, the brain. Once the mind take it in, the brain is the one that processes it. And if it's beneficial, do a birthright of a new heaven, a forever rule. The interior decorator is the most beautiful woman on the planet, the original, the God, just like her man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet, Earth, gods of the universe. She's going to be the interior decorator. She's going to beautify your heaven. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? What you want. It's your choice. You going to sell out, or you want your birthright. Then you got to upload the Injil. You got to have that key, brothers and sisters, to unlock that mind, because America is coming back pissed off, on fire, mad, wanting to get rid of the true seed of Abraham. These are the ones, brothers and sisters. America own our energy and been benefiting off of it for 400 years. That loan is due. That loan is due, brothers and sisters. We want all that money plus the interest. False Israel, the ones who say they are the seed of Abram, they've been for 70 years with our identity, talking about they ain't one. They the one. They've been benefiting off our identity, because it says those who bless will get blessed, and those who curse will get cursed. So America, the devil has been blessing Satan and been cursing us. And then Farrakhan, the vision that we got from Master Fraud Muhammad when he came in 1930 to tell the so-called niggers, coons, and jungle bunnies that you gods, our SpongeBob mind couldn't wrap around it, brothers and sisters. Like what? We've been called niggers, coons, and jungle bunny all this time, and all of a sudden we GODs? And he gave the program. And that's what Elijah pushed. Elijah pushed the supreme wisdom, the actual facts. And that's what we learned why Elijah was here for 42 years. After Elijah, someone, Farrakhan, the deceiver, came and changed our vision. Told us we was going to a heaven. Elijah told us we was going to a heaven back home in that Genesis 15:18. That covenant, brothers and sisters. In that same day, God made a covenant with Abraham. No, that your seed would go to a land. No, that from the river Egypt to the great river Euphrates, that was our promised land. That's our heaven. Anyway, the next is the dragon. The next is the dragon. That's the one that stand in front of the woman waiting for her to give birth. Give birth to us. Those who've been locked under the gravitational vortex in the North American wilderness that they call America. That started from a penal colony. Coming out the side of Britain. They prisons and dungeons. That dragon waiting to devour us. He don't want to give up his land. That our land. He don't want to give up our land. He been on it. But he says his time is up. He already getting whooped right now as we speak. The war in heaven, brothers and sisters, that they call the Middle East. All the announcers on the news, they talking about the Middle East. They talking about oil. Because all the nations run off of oil. And they know if they can't have it, the Strait of Hormuz is shut off. Everything, all them products I showed you, is cut off. But the whole world attention is right there. But the whole world is going to find out that all that is brought about because of the original black man, black woman, and black child that we produce in the hells of North America. Our time to exit is here, brothers and sisters. And the dragon, he from India. When may God conquer them, they put them in that position. They've been funding the dragon and his angels. Dragon been funding Satan, false Israel, the two devils, Magog, Britain, and God, America. You see what I'm saying? In all the Gulf states. Impersonators. And then our economy. Our economy, brothers and sisters. Our economy. China and India. Prior to all the factories, everything that was made was right here in America. We started on the plantation, but they sent the plants and the things that needed to be made over to China and India. Everything you get now, it ain't made in America no more. Their economy is, they don't do for self no more. They send it all out. So now that's why they fallen. They had to fall, brothers and sisters. They under judgment. They've been under judgment. And that one in Revelation 5, brothers and sisters, that one in Revelation 5, Solomon, the wisest man on the planet, the son of man, Jacob, has come to give us, brothers and sisters, a new reality. Give us our birthright. Give us that reward that we have already paid for and everybody else been living on. That time is up, brothers and sisters. A war in heaven is taking place as we speak. A war in heaven for the liberation and salvation of the black nation. Scientific, biological facts that the black God versus that which we made, the devil, and that which the devil made for us a second enemy, a twin to ourselves, brothers and sisters, a twin, a twin to ourselves, skin folk but not kin folk. Half of the original people is demons. Biological scientific fact, brothers and sisters. They have been controlling our minds, giving us that SpongeBob understanding where we couldn't do no understanding, or we couldn't do no analyzing, because we had so much data from our enemy, brothers and sisters, and we live in the reality. We see that reality through Hollywood, and Satan has been painting that false reality because they own Hollywood, and they make all those images and put all those images about us. Brothers and sisters, it's a new day. It's a new time. That national security alert will be the final blow to destroy that vision, because just like the Gestapo, the last Trump did with ICE and the illegal aliens, he'll be coming for us. And we'll have to kick rocks, make a dash, get the hell out of Dodge. You better have some food that is perishable. You ain't got time to stop and cook. Sardine and crackers. Whatever it is, it got to be enough for you and yours for 30 days. I'm your brother. As I came before you, so should I leave you in the peaceful greetings of Assalamu Alaikum.